Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. A pair of tight ends will be on the field today looking to do whatever it takes to give their team an advantage. It's the Raiders going up against the Broncos. Now we'll take you out to O.co Coliseum, where Jim Nantz and Phil Simms have the call.
Broncos, Raiders, coming up here on EA Sports. And springtime not quite here, as it's still a brisk April day for today's matchup.
Hello, friends. Jim Nantz along with Bill Simms just prior to kickoff for this primetime extravaganza, and this adds another whole layer of excitement when you have this game under the lights.
I think you said it right. Center stage. Players love it. Anytime you turn on the lights, they know it's special, and it brings out the emotion out of these players. And also, let's don't forget, the bands, they've been here all afternoon getting ready, so we're going to have a loud crowd also.
Bolden's back, ready to field the opening kick. Sebastian Janikowski has it teed up for the opening kickoff. Catches it at the 6 and begins the return. And the tackle is made right around the 26-yard line. At quarterback, one of the most dominant players to ever play the position, and he's been in the league since 1998, Peyton Manning.
Well, anytime you see Peyton Manning coming on the field, on the defensive side, look out. Can you disguise? Can you wait till the last second to show what your defense is going to do? Usually you cannot, because he has all the answers.
Offense lines up here. 1st and 10. Finds Thomas. Demaryius Thomas takes the hit and is brought down. Here's the offensive line. And for this team, they are the lifeblood of the offense. When they're blocking well, this team can do some serious damage. Manning complete as he finds Welker on that throw.
That was a nice job by the offense. It just puts them in a better position. Nice little throw and catch.
Manning comes out in the pistol. The Broncos from the 37. Balls taking the handoff. And now they'll be on the other side of the 50 after this play. They've marched right onto the field with this opening drive, and they're moving the chains with regularity.
They sure are, and I think it's time for the defense to quit sitting in there in that bland defense they're running. Take a chance and try to stop this drive.
Leads us to 2nd down. Wide receivers stacked up on this play. Will go draw. Taking it up the middle. He's going to be tackled right around the 42-yard line.
Nice run that time. When you run the football like this, over a period of time, it's going to wear that defense out. There's no doubt about it. Nice job by the offensive line.
Peyton Manning from the shotgun. Is stopped there. Well, you work all week long on a game plan if you're the offensive coordinator, and you come right out and it works.
Yeah, it gives you a lot of confidence, does it? Makes the offensive players, they feel good about what's going on, and it gives confidence to that play caller. That's just as important.
The Broncos will take the snap from the 30. Manning over to Thomas.
Nice job by the quarterback finding the open guy short. They get the completion. They still do not get the first down, though.
Welker's a receiver in the slot. The Broncos have it at the 24. Ball's handed the football, and he's tackled some 3 yards away from a first down.
Good coaching on the defensive side. Everybody stays at home. They stay in their gap, and they hold that run to a short gain.
Ball lines up in the backfield. 3rd down and 3. Back to the ground. Tackle's made, and that'll move the chains.
Good job by the offensive line there on 3rd and short. Even though the defense knew it was probably going to be a run, Still able to get in there and barely get that first down.
First and 10. They're going to get him here for a sack.
That's a bad job by the offense that time. There's no doubt about it. The blitz by the defense, they do not do a good job of finding out where everybody's blitzing from. They let a guy come free, and that free blitzer, or as we call them, free runners, he gets the hit on the QB and takes him down.
Manning standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. Picks up 8 here.
Nice catch by the receiver, but it still doesn't get a first down.
The offense needs 10 yards here on third down after that last completion. Third down and 10.
Manning out of the gun. Pulls it in.
This team, one of the better tackling teams in the NFL, and they play the situation perfectly. They give up the short completion. They come up and make the tackle. Now we have a fourth down.
The kick is through for 3.
You always want to be rewarded for a nice drive in a football game, even when it's a field goal, because you've made a lot of good plays, you've executed them, you got yourself in position to get some points, and that field goal just reinforces everything.
And he runs it out to about the 27 before he's taken down.
There's been all kinds of build-up and anticipation, and now the rookie quarterback heads onto the field for his first series.
Yeah, I think things have changed so much over the years. These quarterbacks, especially these rookies, they're so much more ready to play than previous years. They get to throw the football a lot in college, a lot in high school, so they come in the NFL prepared and ready to go.
And now they'll try over again on second down. Double tight end formation. The give. Breaks out of that one.
Nice job that time by the ball carrier, getting it just past the first down mark. Big first down, keep the chains moving.
They're able to move the chains after that last run.
Let's go.
The Raiders now move the chains.
The quarterbacks and receivers in this NFL now are so good. It's so easy for them to throw and catch and just keep picking up those first downs.
The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion. There's a lot of extra weight out there for this jumbo set. He's got the catch and gains maybe 4.
For the defense today, one of the best shutdown corners in the game today, a key to lead.
Yeah, he is. I think he's one of the top corners in the National Football League, and what makes him so unique, of course, he can cover receivers anywhere on the field, but he has great size for a corner. That makes him doubly tough to go against. This quarterback is one of the best game managers in the league. He never forces the issue. That time, nobody open deep down the field. He gets the short completion, and now he has a third and manageable situation to deal with.
He's brought down.
Third and short, I don't know what you do anymore. I've given up. Do you throw it? Do you run it? Do you have that kind of faith in your offensive line? Well, the offense does. They run the football. Great job by the offensive lineman, giving that running back a chance to get that first down.
Here's the handoff, and they'll run it. The tackle is made.
McFadden's trying to be patient, but there is nowhere to run that time, and he only gets a short gain.
Second down coming up. The reception. Ward that time in on the tackle.
Well, the way the rules are in the NFL now, you can't hit the receivers, you can't hit the quarterback. And if you give the quarterback this kind of time, he is always going to find an open receiver.
First down here after the completion. First down on the way. Let's see how they back up the big play here.
And the second quarter is underway with this snap.
Outside runs take time. And when you run outside, you expect the safety to get up there with that extra time and make the tackle. Good job that time by the safety.
Second and goal from the 9. Gets it again. Charging ahead. Trevathan that time on the tackle.
Jim, I love these situations. Third and goal, what are they going to call? They're going to run the football, they're going to go with a pass, and if it is a pass, I would look for something quick.
What a drive this has been.
Third and goal from the 4.
And he's forced to the ground.
Well, that time the quarterback is sacked on the third down, and that's, of course, that's bad. But the good thing is he did not try to force the football down the field and get the turnover.
No doubt about it. Put 3 on the board.
Well, it was a beautiful drive down the field. Long drive by the offense. They do not get the 7 points, but they're fortunate. They do get the field goal try, and they make it.
Bolden's got a chance to return this one. And the tackle's made. The offense will start their drive from about the 31.
Number 31.
The Broncos now ready to take over as their offense heads onto the field. Manning's lining up in the pistol. The Broncos snap it at the 31.
The defense gets the sack.
What a good scheme that time by the defense. They confuse the offense. They blitz. They don't know who to pick up. And how about the defender? They must love this. Coming in free and gets a good clean shot on the QB and gets a sack.
Manning's going to be in the pistol here. They'll run it here.
And that's a big tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
The Broncos, they run the football on second down because they want to get third and manageable. If you do that, there's many plays to choose from on the offensive side. But now you got third and long, and that list is shrunk down to just a couple plays you can call in this situation.
Ball's lined up as the single back. Manning's setting up now in the pistol. And they sack the quarterback, and that's a quick series, a 3-and-out.
When you blitz on third down, you hope to get to the quarterback. Here's why. Because there are less defensive backs back there. The chances of giving up the big play are pretty high, but the rush, they're quick enough. They get there, and they sack the QB.
This punt will be returned.
They'll mark him at the 41. The Raiders are ready to take over now, and their offense heads onto the field. The Raiders snap it at the 41.
Takes it from the eye.
Talib's there to make the tackle.
And here we have second down.
Let's go.
They'll run it.
Here's the handoff.
Outside to the right.
And he is tackled at the 44.
Well, a short gain on the run that time by the offense. When you're a running football team, listen, there's going to be a lot of ugly plays that don't work. You just got to keep running it.
Offense lines up here. Third down and 7.
Has his target. Still powering ahead.
Now they take the football onto the opponent's side of the field.
Nice job that time by the defense, knowing the situation. Go ahead and let the quarterback complete the pass. Just make sure you come up and make the tackle before the first down. Good job. Fourth down coming up.
The Raiders are at the line of scrimmage and loading up that line with an extra tight end. He's going to the left. Knighton's there to make the tackle. The Broncos defense has to be demoralized by that fourth down conversion allowed.
I think anytime on the defensive side when you give up a fourth down conversion, it is heartbreaking, and it has to be heartbreaking for the defense right now.
First down at the 45. Staying on the ground. Left side. As the first down. Now looking for more. How about that run? Touchdown.
Talk about fast running backs. You don't have to give him a lot. Block him a little bit. With his speed, he sees that opening, and he can make it happen. Takes it all the way for the touchdown run.
The Raiders for the point after. Driving extra point is good. The Raiders kicking team comes out. Their offense now has some time to rest after picking up over 50 yards on the ground on that last drive. Bolden's got it on the return. And he's taken down right at about the 29, not quite to the 30. The Broncos break huddle and start their drive this time from the 29. Peyton Manning under center. The Broncos have it at the 29. Slides off the hit, and that's good for only a yard or two.
Oh, it's a dangerous runner when you give him room to run, but there is no room this time. What a job by the defense. They bottle him up for a short gain.
Second down here after that run play. Manning set in the pistol. Ball's got it on the handoff. They knock him down, and he's still 2 yards short of the first.
Power running. A lot of teams in this league don't even do it anymore. This team, they can power it up in there and pick up those tough yards.
Ball lines up in the backfield. Third down and 2. And it's going to be dropped for the sack, and they're going to be punting after a short series.
Well, it's a game of chances in the NFL. It's third down. The defensive coordinator said, let's get after this quarterback. He sends the extra guys. He blitzes him, and they get there before the quarterback can react.
The Broncos call for the punting team. This will bounce into the end zone for a touchback, and the ball will come out to the 20. The Raiders getting ready now to start their drive. First down at the 20. Toss to the outside. He's got a wide open alley. He's brought down at the 46. And as we look now at the rushing stats here in the first half, this has been a great effort on the ground, and it's been a big part of the reason why they're in front.
It is absolutely working when you talk about the run game. And I'll just say this, Jim. When it's working, don't stop. Keep running the football.
We're getting close to the 2-minute warning. Time for one more play. To the ground. That's a tackle at the 48. And now we reach the 2-minute warning here in the second quarter. Second down. 2 tight ends on the field here. Has the reception all alone.
Zone defense doesn't work in the NFL like it used to. Good job by the quarterback reading that zone and finding the open guy.
The jumbo set on the field. Has his target. Gains 18.
Every quarterback quarterback in the NFL loves this coverage where you got 4 defensive backs all playing deep. So in routes, anything across the middle, usually it's wide open. Good job by the quarterback taking advantage of the defense that time.
First down and 10. Rings it in for the score in the end zone.
You want to make your coach happy? Have the lead and have your offense just keep pushing the football down the field and score and increase that lead.
The Raiders for the point after. Makes the PAT. The Broncos back deep, ready to receive.
Bolden's got it. And he's tackled right at the 30-yard line after that return.
First down coming up.
Thomas is in the slot. Manning's back in shotgun formation. Thomas got the catch and the first.
They're back at the line after that catch for a first down. Getting set as fast as they can.
Manning from the gun. Finds Thomas.
Well, I guess the best thing to say there, Jim, is they completed the pass, but it still did not get a first down.
Coming up, second down.
Peyton Manning under center.
Looking to the right side and throwing.
Welker tackled down. The Broncos are going to burn the first of their 3 timeouts right here.
The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion.
Peyton Manning from the shotgun.
He'll throw it over the middle.
Here's Sanders. And Sanders is stopped there.
And the offense will call a timeout. First down here after the completion.
Welker's lined up in the slot. Manning's got it in the gun.
The defense gets a sack.
Quarterback's got to know when it's inside of 2 minutes and that clock is moving, you want to get the football down the field and out of bounds. Holds on to the football too long, gets the sack, and that just kills the time management.
Peyton able to find Demaryius Thomas. The Broncos have tried to lean on the passing attack so far. Thomas been a favorite of his quarterback, and he's proven why he deserves to be targeted so often today.
You're right. He deserves to be targeted because he is one of the better wide receivers in the NFL. And when he catches it, look out, he can get yards after the catch.
And he's taken down.
We got to give that defensive front a lot of credit, man. They are pushing. They're getting after it. They know it's probably going to be a pass on third down, and they get back to the quarterback and take him down.
So that's going to do it for this first half. We'll be back with our halftime report after the break.
Raider ready now to get the second half underway.
Ball's on the ground. Picking up the fumble, and now he's on the move. They bring him to the turf.
This game is still about hitting. When you hit the other team hard enough, that football comes loose. Nice job by the kicking team. They make the hit, and they recover the fumble. Great job.
Peyton Manning under center.
Now first and 10.
Gets about 4 yards that time. The Broncos have struggled in pass protection. Manning's tried to drop back and make plays, but he's been under pressure all game long.
Oh, boy, watching a quarterback in a day like today, I'm glad I'm up in the booth because that is some beating he is taking, but he's hanging in there tough.
This will be second down.
Ball lines up in the backfield.
They send the tight end in motion.
Ball's going to take the handoff now. That's a gain of only a yard.
Jim, when you get inside the other team's red zone, inside the 20-yard line, and you're down some points, you're thinking touchdown in these situations.
Welker's lined up now as a slot receiver.
3rd down and 5.
Incomplete, and this is going to be a 3-and-out.
Sometimes on the defensive side, hurrying the quarterback is just as good as sacking him, because when you hurry him, he doesn't have time to think. He's probably not going to be as accurate, and they get the incompletion. Good job by the defense.
First offense.
This will be a 38-yard field goal attempt.
The kick is good.
Well, the defense is going to be excited. They come out there. The offense has great field position, but they stop them. But they give up 3 points, but still a victory for the defense.
Able to move past the 20 and brought down at the 23.
It's first down as they head to the line. They bring in the extra tight end.
They'll go ground, running to the left side, taken down at the 27. Phil, today we've seen a running back who was putting up some big rushing totals.
Jim, sometimes I get tired of talking about the quarterbacks and wide receivers, how well they're doing. What a good change of pace to watch the game evolve around a running back. And, man, this guy is taking advantage of those opportunities.
Now 3rd and 4 following the run. They'll go with the extra tonnage here with the jumbo set.
Going for the deep ball. The pass is intercepted.
Tackles made.
That was an awesome job by the defense. They just read the quarterback's eyes. They got in position, and they made the interception.
The defense comes out in the dime.
The Broncos have it at the 44. Ball's going to secure the handoff. They'll mark him at the 46.
Nice job that time by the defense. They were ready for the run. Nowhere for the running back to go, and they stopped him for a short gain.
Ball's lined up in a single back formation.
Offense lines up here. 2nd and 9.
Manning keeps it.
That'll put them in what we call plus territory.
Big first down by the offense that time. Here in the second half, they're losing a close game, and you get that first down. It just gives you confidence. It opens up the playbook, and it just gives you a better chance of going down the field and getting the score.
Ball is out. A recovery by the defense.
And he's brought to the ground.
Well, the one thing we know about the NFL, when you have the football in your hands, they are going to attack it. You've got to know that as a ball carrier, protect it a lot better.
1st and 10. They run the counter play.
That's Vickerson making the stop. They came out here in the first half and established the run, and they haven't let up since halftime.
They haven't. We have a very good run offensive line out here today. We got a really good running back, and the coaches, they kept giving the running back the football, and they are getting it done.
The Raiders snap it at the 41.
Keep the momentum on your side. You got a lead here in the second half. Nice play that time. You pick up the first down. Let's see if you can take advantage of it.
They're back at the line after that catch for a first down. First down following the long play.
And that pass is deflected by Talib.
Hard to throw over some of these linebackers in the NFL now. They got such good size. You try to throw over them, here's what happens. These big guys will knock it down.
Offense lines up here. 2nd down and 10.
Catch made. Gains 15.
The Raiders had a nice play design that time and pulled the defense, and they get the pass completion for a nice pickup.
The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion. Ready to make the stop on the goal line, loading up that defensive front. That ball has been picked off. Running room. Good piece of tackling.
You got to stay aggressive on the defensive side. That time the defense did. Even though the offense was going in to score, they come up with the big play, and they get the interception inside their own 20-yard line.
Balls in the backfield. Single back set. The Broncos from the 27. And looking underneath, this will go incomplete.
Good job by the quarterback reading the wide receiver. He is all over him, and it makes it easy for him to swat down the throw by the QB.
Manning comes out in the pistol. The Broncos from the 27.
And he's thrown to the ground. So they get to the quarterback on that last play. Third down coming up.
Osweiler's lining up in the pistol.
Jim, when you get in these situations, there's not much you can do. Third and long, not easy to pick up first downs in these type of situations.
The punter awaits the snap.
And that's a 2-yard gain.
Well, only a couple yards that time by the punt returner. Good defense by the punt coverage team. They get down their speed. They hustle. They're all around him. They only give up a couple yards.
The give out of the eye.
That's a tackle right near the 48.
Always good to have these types of runs. Hey, it's not a first down, but it sends a message. It shows everybody that you can run it when you want to. And also, it opens up so many other things for your offense.
Dragged to the ground. Looks like he's still about a yard short of the first.
That last play was a run. Third down coming up.
Get ready.
They feed it to him one more time. And Miller will cut down this outside run for a loss.
I think as time has gone on, more and more coaches and teams, we see them going for it on 4th and short. But this decision, you're winning the game, 4th and short, you're near midfield. I don't think you go for it. Don't let the pressure of the fans or your players get into your mind. Put the football away. That's the right decision.
Looking across the middle.
Harris is there to take it down.
The Raiders just keeping the pressure on their opponent, no doubt about it. They're winning the game, and they decide to go for a 4th down situation in the second half. They do it. They convert. That's some big-time stuff.
First down here after the completion.
Let's go.
The Raiders get a first down.
A lot of people talk about time of possession. Sometimes it's overblown, but in a situation like this, where you're winning a close game in the second half, you want to control the tempo, control the clock, keep getting those first downs.
They load it up now. Bring out the jumbo formation.
Makes the reception. Gains 14.
Jim, the offensive coordinator, has done a terrific job so far here today. He's got his team winning. They're in the red zone. Let's see how clever he's going to be on this call.
Play number 6 coming up on this drive. First and goal. Makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown.
practice. They spend about 40% of their time practicing plays going in to score. That's why they made it look so easy here. Nice throw by the quarterback on 1st and goal.
The Raiders for the point after. And the extra point is good. The Broncos back deep, ready to receive.
Bolden's got a chance for a return. And he's tackled right at the 30-yard line after that return. The Broncos ready now to start their next series. Take it here from the 30. Ball lines up in the backfield. The Broncos will take the snap from the 30. They're going to get him here for a sack.
There's nothing worse to a quarterback than having an offensive lineman getting driven back in his way. That time the right side of the line collapses, and it leads to a sack of the QB.
Play fake. And there's Welker.
A lot of people have to do a good job on play action passes for him to work. And this time, watch the running back. Nice job selling the fake, and it helps the QB.
First down, offense readying for the snap. This play set up by the long gainer.
The final quarter begins with this snap. Finds Thomas. Fumble. This one's going back the other way.
That'll stop the play right there.
The defense comes up with the big play, the hit, and the recovery of the football.
They sure did. They got so much speed on the defensive side, and that speed, when you think about it, it gets more people around the football. It helps you deliver the hit even harder, and that's why they got the turnover. Great job. Good job by the offense here with a good lead in the second half, picking up that first down, and that's what you want to do. Take your time, look at the play clock, take it down as low as you can, and keep picking up those first downs.
Looks but can't connect on the short throw.
Second down following that incompletion. There's a lot of extra weight out there for this jumbo set. Throws the pass.
The catch is made. Now they take the football onto the opponent's side of the field.
It takes really good corners to play a defense where you challenge the wide receivers and just play them man-to-man coverage. I don't think this defense has that kind of quality corner.
The Raiders snap it at the 41. Takes it out of the eye and picks up maybe 3 or 4.
Second down here. It's a two tight end formation.
Let's go.
Here's the handoff. He's brought to a halt.
Third down following the run.
Let's go.
His mark. Talib's there to make the stop. As we get another look at the stats in a game where you're winning, you expect your quarterback to come up big, and that has been the case today.
It's been an outstanding day from the quarterback position. Decision-making, throws all over the field, accuracy. You can't ask your quarterback to do any more than he has done today.
For about 4.
Nice situation here for the offense. They're winning the football game. Now they're in the red zone. Let's see if they can come up with a play that fools the defense.
He's looking to the right here on this throw.
He was looking short, but the pass falls incomplete.
He did everything right, didn't he, the cornerback that time? He was physical. He stayed on the wide receiver. He was reading the quarterback, so it was easy for him to knock the throw down. What a throw by the quarterback for a touchdown. It was just really nice. He threw it beautifully, right on target. Touchdown.
The Raiders will take their spot on the bench after contributing to the cause, especially via the passing game, over 60 yards by the air.
He's got a chance to return this one.
And he's tackled right at about the 28-yard line.
They come to the line, and it's first down.
Osweiler's going to be in the pistol here. The Broncos in the pistol formation. Finds Thomas.
Looking at the stats now, you see two wide receivers who have filled the role of being a #1 option today.
Yeah, you always want one wide receiver to step up for your football team and focus on him and see if he can get it done. But I'll tell you this, in the NFL now, you need 3 good wide receivers on every single team.
Osweiler's going to take it from the gun.
He shows all kinds of awareness here as he picks up the first down.
There has been good pass protection for the quarterback all day long. He has not been sacked much, and he throws it there and gets another completion.
First down at the 35.
Throwing now to his left.
It's intercepted. That brings the play to an end.
Good job that time by the defense. Not being fooled, being in position. When you're in position, you have a chance to make the play. That time they did. They got the interception.
They come to the line of scrimmage. First down. For this play, they'll go with 2 tight ends.
They'll go ground. He'll go to the left. Miller's the one who brings him to the ground.
That was a power running play that time by the offense. It picked up some good yards. Nothing like it. Show the defense you're willing to get in there and slug it out and get some tough running yards.
Handoff made. Trying the right side. And he's taken down, but not until he picks up the first.
Nice job that time. The run play gets the first down. You move those chains. Hey, it's kind of fun to watch a team tough enough and patient enough to run the football to get these first downs instead of throwing it all the time.
First down at the 34. Back to the ground. Breaks the tackle. Good yardage picked up on that call.
When you have an offense like this that just keeps getting first downs, not only are they moving in scoring position, but they're giving their defense a lot of rest.
First down here after the run. An extra tight end on the field for this one. And that's Talib, who almost came away with a pick.
The defense did everything right in that situation. They were in the right spot. They were smart. They read the quarterback's eyes, but they dropped the pass.
That's second down coming up. The jumbo set on the field. Looks to his left. Pulls it in. Nice tackle.
When you see zone defenses, throw it into the open spaces. That's what the quarterback did that time. Good job by the receiver running in there and making the catch.
They're back at the line after that catch for a first down. Double tight end formation.
Makes the catch. Brought down at the 20.
Jim, they got momentum on their side right now. They are making everything work. That was a nice play. They pick up another first down, and they got a good drive going here.
The offense heads to the line for the 7th play of the drive. 2 tight ends on the field here.
First down at the 20. Handoff out of the I formation. Counted. Touchdown.
There is no lead in the NFL is safe. We all know that. We have seen tremendous comebacks. So when you get the opportunity, lay it on them, man. Keep scoring.
The Raiders for the point after.
Counted.
Sebastian Janikowski lining up for the kickoff. He'll have a chance to take off. And he's tackled right at about the 28-yard line. The Broncos come to the line, starting this drive at the 28. Osweiler's going to take the snap from the shotgun. And Wes Welker hauls it in. Tackle down at the 46-yard line.
Well, that'll make you feel a little better. Finally getting a first down. You're down big in the second half, and you're on the offensive side. Don't look for the quick score. Just look to pick up positive yards and hope it leads you to a score later.
2 minutes to go in the second half. They face first down. Welker's going to get set in the slot for this snap. Will send it back to the quarterback out of the gun. Fights through that hit. Osweiler's pass will go for an incompletion this time. Quarterback was under a lot of duress on that pass, and alas, it's incomplete.
All right, listen, I know he was under duress, but you got to hit these type of throws in the NFL. You're not always going to get perfect protection. That's not a good job by the quarterback.
Osweiler standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. Jarring hit that time. Knocks the ball free.
Sanders is one of those guys. If he drops a pass or makes a mistake on the field, he doesn't make excuses. He knows no matter what the circumstances are, if you get your hands on the football as a receiver in the NFL, everybody expects you to make the catch.
3rd and 10. Throws to the right. On the money.
Good job by the defense. They're well-taught, well-schooled by the defensive coordinator. They know in situations like this, if it's thrown short of the first down marker, they're good. They come up, make the tackle. Now we have 4th down.
No return. The ball's coming out to the 20. First down here. They bring in the extra tight end. Out of the eye. Here's the handoff. And this won't even get back to the line. They'll end up losing one.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the first down play that time by the offense, and now they have a good situation.
2nd and 11. Brings it in. Tackle's made, and the first down is picked up.
Tick, 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 tick. That's what we're trying to do. Make that clock keep running down. You got the offense out there. You got a big lead in the second half. Every first down you get shortens that football game.
The Raiders from the 32. Has his man in on the stop.
What a nice catch by the receiver. Getting past the yard markers, makes the catch, and gets a first down.
Offense lines up here. First down at the 43. Handoff.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the offense that time on first down. Now the defense is in a good situation.
2nd down following the run. The Raiders this time will go with 2 tight ends. Again, they'll lean on him. Got a big lane, and he's tackled down after picking up the first.
The Raiders' offensive line will be whooping it up tomorrow when they watch this play in the film room. What a good job by them. Excellent planning and awesome execution.
1st and 10. And here's the toss. They tackle him for a loss.
How about the defensive line? Getting that penetration, getting off the football at the snap, and getting it done, getting in the backfield and making that tackle.
You've often talked about prime time and how the players of today have this "it's all about me" kind of a mentality. And for you in the booth, you had to enjoy it being all about you, having a chance to call this one today in prime time.
That's right. It's all about me, and it would have been if I could have just got you to be quiet for a few minutes. but it's awesome to win in a game that's featured in everybody in the country, all your peers, they watch you. It just doesn't get better.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Every wide receiver in the NFL wants to be a top target, and two players will be trying to be that today. It's the Raiders going up against the Broncos. So let's go now to Oakland, California, where Jim and Phil are on the call.
Broncos, Raiders. The snow is coming down here. What a setting it is as we prepare for today's game.
Hello, friends. Jim Nance along with Bill Simpson. You just have to love these types of games because there's just so much bad blood. There's such a deep rivalry here. The spirit is intense, and these teams will do anything to beat the other team.
Well, you said all the key words in my mind that time, Jim. We got a rivalry. We know that. These are two good football teams. You said that, bad blood. I love hearing that phrase. That means we have good teams who don't like each other. And what the icing on the cake, we have two of the best quarterbacks in the NFL here today. We got a great matchup.
So that means Tywan Jones will be back for the opening kick. Matt Prater has teed it up for the opening kickoff. Past the 20 and brought down at the 23.
So the rookie quarterback, it's not his first time onto the field, but still getting his feet wet in the NFL.
Yeah, you know, Jim, and every week it just gets a little easier, better. When you walk out there, you can settle those nerves down faster each game you play. So it's going to be fun to see how he does here today.
Brought down at the 26.
Here's a look at the offensive unit that needs to get off to a strong start today.
The Raiders snap it up at the 26. Handoff out of the eye. He's tackled right at the 31.
This linebacking core is the heart and soul of this defensive unit.
The Raiders snap it at the 31. They hand it off to him again. He's tackled beyond the markers. It's a first down.
Jim, let's keep our eye on the defense. If they keep giving up runs like this, they're going to have to change what they're doing on the defensive side. Maybe bring another guy down in the box to stop those runs.
It's a two tight end formation.
First down at the 37.
Sticks to his hands.
I think when I was playing, anytime we crossed the 50-yard line, it was kind of like a big sigh of relief because I knew now that there were a lot of things that could take place. I could afford to take sacks. I could afford to be a little more aggressive. Let's see how the offense reacts to this.
They'll go with the extra tonnage here with the jumbo set.
He's got the catch.
He's stacked up at that point.
The drag route is a huge part of every offense now in the NFL. Where the receiver starts on one side of the football, goes across the field, looking for those spots where he can catch it, and the quarterback that time threw it at the right time, right on target. Good yardage, just short of the first down.
And he's tackled, but not until he picked up the first down.
New set of downs now after picking up the first on the ground.
Darren McFadden lined up in the backfield.
Looking to the right side and throwing.
And intercepted.
He's brought down. One of the biggest legends the game will ever know. Quarterback Peyton Manning.
Well, when you're on the defensive side, you're going against Peyton Manning. It's all about the skies. Can you fool him? And it's very hard to do. Can you wait till there's 2 or 3 seconds left on the play clock before you show what your defense is going to do so he doesn't have time?
Ball is out. Oh, they cough up the football, and the defense takes possession.
That's what you call a takeaway. The defense just makes such a hard hit that they take the football away from the offense and they recover the fumble.
Before there's another snap, the officials want to go back and take a look at that last one.
So now they're going to take a look at whether the knee was down before the ball came out.
Well, when we look at this, let's look when the knee hits the ground. And as we look at it, when the knee hits the ground, does he still have total control of the football? If you deem him to have total control, then it is not a fumble.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
They went to the booth, and it was not verified.
After being stuffed at the line of scrimmage, it's now 2nd down and 10.
Welkers, a receiver in the slot. Delayed handoff.
He's tackled at the 30. Here's the group that perhaps has the game's biggest assignment, the offensive line.
Welkers in the slot. Manning out of the gun.
He makes the catch. On his way. The 10, touchdown.
Good job on that touchdown. That puts them ahead. And it's always, of course, better to be ahead than behind.
Add the extra point. The kick is good.
Manning's going to watch his defense come out here in a moment. He was good for over 70 passing yards on that last touchdown drive.
That'll be a touchback, and the ball will be placed at the 20. First down here.
Gets the handle here. He's taken down at the 23.
It's now second down. They load it up now. Bring out the jumbo formation. Muscles through the defender, and he's forced to the ground.
Well, when you see the defense is going to blitz and you can't pick it up, as a quarterback, you got to change the pass protection. Remember, protect yourself at all times. He didn't do it, so he goes down.
Reaches out and grabs it. And he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to fourth down.
Defensive coordinators love this situation, don't they? Third and long, they can do just about anything, and it's going to work, and they stop the offense that time.
Welker from the 28. Welker tackled down.
That time he only gets a couple yards, and if I'd have been the punt returner that time, I would have called for a fair catch. Defense was close. All around you, there was nowhere to go.
They've come out in the dime package.
The Broncos snap it at the 31. Manning with the give. That's a gain of 8.
When you're an offensive lineman and you can line up and just run the football straight ahead and pick up those kind of yards, you are going to get into the head of the defense. You're basically saying, we're tougher than you are, and we're just going to come right at you.
Thomas is tackled right at the 42.
Good job by the receiver that time. Getting that extra couple yards, gets a first down. They are marching. Let's see how the defense reacts.
Manning's got 2 tight ends on the field for this snap.
And now on first down, they'll go back to the air.
Here's Sanders. Picks up about 5.
Here's a look at the defense with its ball-hawking secondary.
Welker's lined up in the slot.
Second down and 5.
The ball is out, and it's a takeaway.
The tackle is made.
Great job by the defense, forcing and recovering the fumble.
You said the appropriate word there, forcing. The hit was so solid and so good. The offensive player had no choice. He had to give up the football.
They bring him to the turf.
What that run does, it just puts the offense in a good situation. So a good, positive run.
And it'll be second down and 6 after the running play on first down. For this play, they'll go with 2 tight ends.
Catch made. The tackle's made, and the first down is picked up.
There's no doubt time of possession can be an overrated stat in games many times. But one thing you want to do, throw and catch it just like this and pick up those first downs and keep it going.
First down and 10. What a catch. Touchdown.
There's no doubt about it. When you score like that to tie up the game, it shifts momentum. And it's all up now to the offense of the other team to get back out there and get the momentum back on their side.
Extra point was good. The Raiders offense is on the sideline right now, bathing in the moment after putting up points, but it's the defense that really made the difference there, setting up the score with the fumble recovery. Runs up to grab it at the 4. And he's tackled just past the 20. We'll mark it at the 22-yard line. First down on the way.
The defense comes out in the nickel.
Manning's back in shotgun formation. Makes the reception.
He steps out.
Got to give the defense some credit on first down. There's so many things the offense can do. They were ready for that play, and they stopped it.
Second down and a long way to go.
outside to the left.
If you want to run the football with success, you're going to have plays like this where they pick up very little yardage. Don't listen to the fans. Keep running it, and it'll work.
Wide receivers are bunched up. 3rd and 11.
And he's going to be sacked. So, just 3 plays and out for the offense.
Well, you just get tired of sending 3 or 4 players at the quarterback in passing situations. So this time the defensive coordinator sends the blitz, and they are up for it. They get to the QB and get a sack.
And it'll be Colquitt back to punt.
All set to punt here.
Looking for a lane on the return.
They bring him down at the 41-yard line. The Raiders come onto the field for their next series.
Get ready.
Now 1st and 10. Takes it from the eye. Good work by the defense. This will be a loss of 3.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the first down play that time by the offense, and now they have a good situation.
An extra tight end on the field for this one. 2nd down and 13. Breaks out of the tackle. He had no time to get set. 3rd down. There's a lot of extra weight out there for this jumbo set. Makes the catch in the open field. And they advance the ball onto the other side of the field.
The percentages of picking up a first down in a 3rd long situation like this are very low in the NFL. But how about that play on the offensive side? Good job. Really good first down. That should give them the lift.
The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion. Looking to go up top again on 1st down. Almost intercepted.
Well, Jim, I threw a lot of passes like that in my career where it should have been intercepted and the guy dropped it. You just go, yes, I got a break. Now can you capitalize on that break?
2nd and 10.
On the money. And Ward's in on the tackle.
Good job that time by the quarterback. Man-to-man coverage down the field. When you see it, you got to be accurate with the football. He was that time, and that's why we got the completion.
1st down here after the completion. That long gain sets them up here on this play.
What a hit, and the ball falls incomplete.
Good job that time, Jim, by the defender. He hit that receiver so hard that football came flying out. That's why it's incomplete. The big hit by the defender.
2nd down and 10. He'll fire it out to the left. Oakland, touchdown.
Well, when the offense goes out there and scores a touchdown to put you ahead, it's got to give a big lift to the defense. They got to get excited and go out there and hold that lead.
The Raiders will take their spot on the bench after contributing to the cause, especially via the passing game, over 60 yards by the air. Bolden's going to start his return.
He's tackled at the 28. The Broncos come onto the field now for this next series. Loading up with extra defensive backs in the dime.
1st down at the 28. Balls taking the handoff.
He's going to be swallowed up behind the line.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the offense that time on 1st down. Now the defense is in a good situation.
2nd down now. It's a dime look for the defense on this play. The defense comes out on the dime. Easy catch there. No one near him.
Manning selling this play big time. The defense, they go for the run fake, and that's why he has time to throw the football and makes the completion. Good job.
First down at the 43. The defense gets the sack.
That time the quarterback didn't hold the football. The left side of the line they just collapse. He doesn't even feel it or see it, and he goes down for the sack.
The Broncos have it at the 34. And the quarterback is taken down.
Well, I know this feeling. When a blitzer's coming, nobody's there to block him. There's nothing you can do as a quarterback, but try to protect yourself because you're going down.
He's setting up here. He's been sacked 4 times already. What a beating it has been for the quarterback.
The Broncos have it at the 24. And they'll get to him again for the sack.
Well, the defense has got to be excited. Anytime on third down they make the play, they get pretty fired up. But when you sack a quarterback on third down, that is one happy and emotional defense right now.
And a touchback here will bring the ball out to the 20. The Raiders offense now marches onto the field. Takes the snap. We're about midway, second quarter. An open lane. Brought down just 2 yards shy of the first down marker.
When you run the football like this and you show toughness, there is no doubt when you fake it and try to throw the football down the field, the quarterback's going to have all day to get it done.
The Raiders take it from the 28 to the outside. Tackles made.
The Raiders' offensive line is just whooping some tail today, aren't they? What a job up front. That helps the running back get in space, get down there, and pick up a big gain.
They're able to move the chains after that last run. Double tight end formation.
Again, staying with the safe plays.
And he's brought to the ground. Second down coming up.
The Raiders lined up in the pistol. He's going to get another carry.
Good piece of tackling. Third down here. Offense trying to pick up the first. 2 tight ends on the field here. Launches it down the field. A near interception, that time by Harris.
Every quarterback in the NFL is going to have 1 or 2 passes a game that can be picked off. Most of the time they're dropped, and this time that was a bad drop by the defense.
Signals and makes the fair catch. The Broncos come to the line, starting the drive at the 37.
He's setting up here. He's been sacked 5 times today. Really been beat up. They've come out in the dime package.
The Broncos from the 37. Finds Thomas. That's a gain of 6.
Well, when you know you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well go ahead and try to make the throw because you're going to take the hit no matter what. Good job by the quarterback that time.
We're moving in on the 2-minute warning. 1 more snap first.
The Broncos take it from the 43. Finds Thomas. He's tackled beyond the markers. It's a first down.
2-minute warning. They're back at the line after that catch for a first down.
Manning's setting up now in the pistol. The Broncos will go with the pistol on this play. The
The defense gets a sack. They are set back in long-distance territory after that sack. Second down coming up. And he's taken down once more for the sack. Let's see what they do on this third down situation.
Manning's got it in the gun. And incomplete pass that time as he threw it short.
Jim, when you get in these situations, there's not much you can do. Third and long, not easy to pick up first downs in these type of situations.
Touchback now as the ball comes out to the 20.
First down coming up. They bring in the extra tight end. The give. That'll stop the play right there.
No gain on the play.
That leads us to second down. It's a two tight end formation. Intercepted. He's brought to a halt.
There's going to be an injury timeout here. We'll take a quick break and be back in just a moment. The Raiders with two extra defensive backs in the dime.
First and 10. Reaches out and snatches it for a gain of about 5. The Broncos are going to burn the first of their 3 timeouts right here. So they complete one, and still it's second down.
Peyton Manning will be taking this one from the gun. Takes it from the gun.
Throw to the left, and he's intercepted. Stiff arm. That brings the play to an end.
Wonderful job by the defense that time. They stayed after it, and inside their own 20, they finally come up with the play. They get the interception, and they keep the other team from getting points on the board.
It's first down as they head to the line.
Let's go.
The ball is jarred loose. They recover their own fumble.
Nice job by the offense that time. Even though they fumbled the football, quick enough and smart enough to get on it right away.
Coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a third time. The Raiders will take the snap from the 25. No time to even look up. He's sacked again. And they overcome the sack. Third down on the way. For this play, they'll go with 2 tight ends. And he's sacked again. The Broncos signal for the timeout, and they have none remaining. King is back now. He'll be punting. Fair catch signal made. That does it for the first half. Broncos trailing this one. Janikowski ready now to get the second half underway.
Bolden's got it. And the tackle's made right around the 26-yard line.
First down, offense readying for the snap.
Ball lines up in the backfield. And here we go, the first snap of the second half. Nice tackle. The Broncos have had trouble protecting their quarterback today. Manning's trying to stay upright and make the plays, but it's tough to do so when you're constantly being hit.
Yeah, no matter what you do as a quarterback, though, you can't start looking at the pass rush. You have to keep your focus down the field, and you can't flinch.
After the 2-yard carry, it sets up 2nd down and 8. Wide receivers stacked up on this play.
Balls handed the football. Has space. As good as it gets. Touchdown.
Well, that score ties the game up. Now on the defensive side, you got to come out there and take advantage of this feeling you got going now and get the football back for your offense.
Got a tie game now. Getting set to kick it off. The score's 14-14.
The Raiders ready to return the kickoff. That's a touchback, and the ball will be spotted at the 20. They come to the line, and it's 1st down. An extra tight end on the field for this one. Here's the handoff, and they'll run it. He's brought down at the 20-yard line.
Trying to absorb these numbers in a tie game. The running attack hasn't been there, but they may continue to try to make it work and try to control the clock.
Absolutely. Don't lose your patience. We say it all the time. It's a tie game. Try to run that football. Keep the defense guessing. Don't become one-dimensional. If you do that, you're going to have no chance of winning.
Tackle's made, and that'll move the chains.
Well, you play this cover 4. In other words, you got 4 defenders playing deep, equally spread across the field. Well, who's going to cover the in cuts and underneath? Nobody. That's why the quarterback got an easy completion that time on the in route.
Gains 5.
You got to be agile when you make these kind of catches, running these short drag routes across the field. That time we saw the agility of the receiver. Nice catch.
Eyeing that left side. Taken down just 2 yards short of the first.
Well, the drag route that time picked up solid yards. These receivers, sometimes they get a little nervous running these drag routes or these short crossers because they are afraid a defender's going to come out of nowhere and hit them. That's the quarterback's job. See in front of the receiver, lead the guy to the open space. Very few teams in the league can do this and run the football for 1st downs. Anytime it's in a situation, 3rd and 2, 3rd and 3, they don't even think about run because they're not tough enough to get it done. They have to throw it. Nice job of this offense.
And now they'll be on the other side of the 50 after this play. They went with the ground game on 1st down, bringing up 2nd.
The Raiders come out. 2 tight ends on the field.
And the give to Darren McFadden. No crease. And in for the touchdown.
Well, it was a wonderful run by the running back. No doubt about it. He gets the touchdown. But let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They blocked him up front, gave him that opportunity, and then he made it happen.
The Raiders for the point after. Inside of the uprights. He's put the ball on the tee, and he's about to kick off.
Bolden's got a chance to return this one. And at the 25, he'll be brought down.
They come to the line of scrimmage. 1st down. On this passing down, the defense comes out in the nickel.
They'll run it here. Left side. He's taken down at the 35. The Broncos have turned it up a notch with their running game today, Phil. Ball's been a consistent force on the ground.
Yeah, he's just a running back who never gives up. And when he runs, it's arms, elbows, everything is moving, and he is one tough running back to tackle.
Manning from the gun.
Out to the left.
Manning finds Thomas.
And he's brought down right at the 42.
Well, I think we all know the situation here. It's a close game in the second half, and you're losing, but you pick up a first down. Oh, my gosh, that opens up many more possibilities what you can do on the offensive side. Good job by the offense.
Now they take the football onto the opponent's side of the field. The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion.
Manning set into pistol. Halfway through the third quarter. Ball's got it on the handoff.
Got to give the defense some credit on first down. There's so many things the offense can do. They were ready for that play, and they stopped it.
Tight end in motion.
Peyton Manning from the shotgun.
He's looking to the right here on this throw. That picks up 7.
Well, you got to have a little courage to play this position now. You're going to take some hits. We got some good defensive linemen rushing the quarterback, but he stands in there, makes the throw down the field while taking the hit.
3rd and 7. No one in sight has the grab.
The Broncos, good job that time moving the chains, picking up that first down. And, Jim, of course, there's no time to panic in a situation like this. I think they know that. It's in the second half. You're down just a few points. Just keep looking for ways to get another first down, and that'll serve your team well.
That picks up 11.
Good job by the offense getting in the red zone. Now you're down some points. You got to find a way to score a touchdown.
First down here after the run.
Manning comes out in the pistol. Once again, a running play. Good for only a yard.
Sometimes you run a play that the defense is ready for it, and that's the situation right here. In the red zone, the offense decides to run it. The defense is ready for it, and they stop it for a short gain.
Ball lines up in the backfield. Manning's going to take it from the gun.
Throws to the right, and he hauls it in.
Always a good job to pick up some yards when you're in the red zone. Nice throw by the quarterback, and he gets the completion.
Caldwell's lined up now as a slot receiver. Manning out of the gun.
Looking to the right side and throwing. That's a gain of 10.
Good job by the defense that time, stopping them inches short of the goal line. Big play.
Mounting a serious drive. Marching down the field and taking their time.
No margin for error from just outside the goal line, and it's incomplete. Just couldn't hold on to it after the hit. Boy, that was some hit that time that knocked the ball out.
Yeah, it was a good hit, but listen, you can tell the receiver's expecting that big hit. I don't know why. You're going to get hit no matter what, so you might as well just...
Runs it across. Touchdown.
Good job by the offense. They get in there. They tie this game up. Now we'll see if the defense can take advantage of that momentum and keep it on their side.
Ball's on the tee. Got a tie game now. The score's 21-21.
Jones will run this one out.
And they're all over him at the 18-yard line. The Raiders
get ready to start their drive.
First down at the 18.
They'll run it. Here's the handoff. He's going to be tackled right around the 21-yard line.
You got to keep your offensive lineman aggressive, so you have to run the football every once in a while. That run, even though it was a short gain, it served a purpose.
Double tight end formation. 2nd down and 7.
To the ground. Raiders in for the score.
Anytime you see a running back get in the secondary, from there he can make it happen. But to get in the secondary, you got to have good blocking up front. Nice job by the offensive line.
The Raiders with an extra point try on the way.
The point after try is in the books.
The Raiders just had a very dominating ground game on that last scoring drive. They picked up over 80 yards on the ground. Bolden's got it on the return. And the tackle's made. The offense will start their drive from about the 31. The Broncos are ready to take over now as their offense heads onto the field.
Offense lines up here.
Tight ends in motion here. The Broncos snap it at the 31. He's got the catch.
Big first down by the offense that time. Here in the second half, they're losing a close game, and you get that first down. It just gives you confidence. It opens up the playbook, and it just gives you a better chance of going down the field and getting the score.
Pass hits the ground and goes incomplete on the short throw.
And now they'll try over again on second down.
Ball's on the right side, split out wide. Manning's going to take the snap from the shotgun. Incomplete as he was looking short.
Following that incompletion, it sets up 3rd and 10. Offense lines up here.
Here is the first snap of the final quarter.
And he's taken down.
Well, that time the quarterback is sacked on the 3rd down, and that's, of course, that's bad. But the good thing is he did not try to force the football down the field and get the turnover.
The Broncos will have to punt. He wants to return this one.
Well, I can't blame the punt return at that time. That was just excellent coverage by the punt team.
They face first down.
Will go ground. Running to the right.
He's going to be tackled right around the 24-yard line. Look at the rushing totals for both sides. Neither defense has had much luck slowing down the run.
Well, it's not about luck. It's about trying hard. It's about want to, and I do not see that from the defensive side. That's why the offenses are having so much success running the football here today.
2nd down and 5. Takes it on the counter, and he's taken down, but not until he picks up the first. In a tight game, Phil, has been fun watching these two running backs go back and forth, dominating the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, the running backs have been dominating so far today. So have both teams' offensive lines. They have gotten it done. And listen, I'll say this to the defense. You better dig in there and toughen up and try to stop these running backs.
Wide open for the catch.
Nice job by the quarterback finding the open guy short. They get the completion. They still do not get the first down, though.
2nd down coming up. 2 tight ends on the field here. Darren McFadden will run with it.
Stiff arms to stay on his feet.
That's what you want to do. Just get a first down, especially when you're on top. Keep the clock moving. Keep the defense guessing. Make them react instead of attack.
McFadden lines up in the backfield. First down at the 43. Gets it out for the completion.
And he races out of bounds at that point.
Nice catch by the receiver, but it still doesn't get a first down.
He's setting up here. He's been sacked 4 times already. What a beating it has been for the quarterback.
Had it for a moment, but then lost it on the hit.
This man was put on this defense for this reason alone. Make the big hits. Give your team some momentum, and also put a little fear in those offensive players when they get the football.
3rd down and 10.
And the pass goes incomplete. Ward in on the coverage.
Good job that time by the secondary. They're in good position. They make the play, and it's an incomplete pass by the quarterback.
And no return as this goes for a touchback. First down here. Caldwell's going to get set in the slot for this snap. They send the tight end in motion. Manning from the gun.
And he's thrown to the ground.
What a good scheme that time by the defense. They confuse the offense. They blitz. They don't know who to pick up. And how about the defender? They must love this. Coming in free and gets a good clean shot on the QB and gets a sack.
Ball lines up in the backfield.
He's looking to the right here on this throw.
Well, once again, we see why this quarterback is in there playing. He is one tough guy. Takes the big hit and still throws the football down the field.
3rd and 9. Ball is out.
And the recovery is made by the defense.
In on the stop.
You got to protect the football on the offensive side. When you don't protect it, the way these defensive players can run, you're going to get in trouble, and that time it results in a fumble.
1st and 10. Trying to work that left side. Touchdown, Oakland Raiders.
Well, you got a lead. You drive down the field. You score a touchdown. Now we're going to find out if the other team can stay patient or will they panic.
The Raiders for the point after. Extra point is good. The Broncos back deep, ready to receive.
Takes it from the 4, and here we go. Anderson's marked down at the 19. The Broncos now bring their offense back onto the field for the next drive. Ball lines up in the backfield. First down at the 19.
Manning uncorks a long pass. He stacked up at that point.
The Broncos still trail, but as we look at the passing numbers, it's hard to find much fault with them. Manning's numbers, though, speak to a team that could be winning if other things like their defense were doing their part here, partner.
Well, yeah, that's right. The defense has got to hold their end up, but the offense, they've been very, very good. The quarterback has been accurate. He has been smart, and that always gives you a chance when your quarterback is playing that well.
The Broncos have run the ball well all game long, but they're down on the scoreboard. Ball's been a key component of what they've tried to do, and in this department, they've done well.
Well, they've been running the football, like you said, very well. You're down here in the second half. I think now is the time to fake that run and see if you can get a big pass play down the field and get back in this game.
Offense lines up here.
Standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. Got the completion. Vladimir's brought down after picking up only a yard.
First down by the offense inside the red zone. Can the defense show them something different here and keep them from scoring a touchdown?
Offense lines up here.
First and goal from the 5. Ball's going to take the handoff now.
And here we have second down. it into his body.
Well, that last play almost got him in here, and when you look at this, what do? Well, you just want to punch it in. There's a lot of different scenarios. You could do a play-action fake, probably get somebody wide open, or have a running back just jump over the top for the touchdown.
Can't find space, and this will be a loss of 1 on the play.
Good job that time by the defense. They stopped them short on 3rd and goal. What will the offense do? I'm sure the defense is hoping they go for it.
The coach is going to go for it. Defense ready in the goal line formation on this one.
Manning's back in shotgun formation. They fail to convert, and now a change of possession.
Well, what the coach is trying to do, he's trying to give his team a lift. They're down. It's 4th and short. They go for it, and there is no lift there. The offense doesn't come through. Now you hope your defense can come out and stop it.
1st down and 10. Now we reach the 2-minute warning. After running it, it's 2nd down.
The give out of the eye.
He's brought down, and the defense will use one of its timeouts right here. This is 3rd down. He's setting up here. He's been sacked 4 times already. What a beating it has been for the quarterback.
Excellent job of just picking up the 1st down. This offense is hot. Another 1st down, and they are moving down the field.
New set of downs now after picking up the 1st on the ground. They bring in the extra tight end.
Right back to him.
He's tackled right at the 24.
And the timeout is called, so we're going to take a quick break and return in just a moment.
2nd down here after that run play. Offense lines up here.
Tosses the football. Nowhere to go, as this will be a loss of 3. And there's a timeout, so we'll take one with them. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
On the way, 3rd down. It's a 2 tight end formation. Has the reception all alone. The tackle is made.
Defensive coordinators love this situation, don't they? 3rd and long, they can do just about anything, and it's going to work, and they stop the offense that time.
They bring back out the offense to go for it. The jumbo set on the field.
The Raiders have it at the 34.
Makes the catch in open space. And that's a touchdown late in this one.
What a job by the offense. So little time left to drive down the field and score. That just ices the game. Nice job by the whole football team today, but especially on the offensive side.
The Raiders lined up now for the point after. Driving extra point is good.
Sebastian Janikowski lining up for the kickoff.
And no return here, so Manning will start this drive from the 20.
1st down here.
Manning's lining up in the pistol. Connects with Thomas, and he's tackled some 3 yards away from a 1st down. They'll go to the hurry up here as the clock runs.
It'll be 3rd down.
Caldwell's a receiver in the slot. Manning over to Thomas. Thomas isn't tackled right at the 48. Going to the hurry up. No timeouts remaining.
Coming up, second down.
Dreesen's moved from the tight end position to the slot. Manning's got it in the gun. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Third down on the way. Nickel formation for the defense here.
Peyton Manning from the shotgun.
That's an interception. Taking off. A foot race to the end zone. The 10. All the way home and all alone. Touchdown.
Well, when you study the offense and you know what they're going to do, you're able to make plays like that. You time the interception perfectly, you make the catch, and you take it all the way back to the score.
The Raiders with the PAT to come.
The point after is good. The Broncos back deep, ready to receive.
And no return this time as he takes a knee. The Broncos now ready to take over as their offense heads onto the field.
Nickel formation here for the defense. Now 1st and 10. They're going to get him here for a sack. Second down.
Going to go to the hurry-up with under a minute to play. Quickly now, spikes it.
It's third down coming up. Offense lines up here. And he's forced to the ground. Going for it on 4th down. One more play, and it's in the books. Well, Phil, I enjoyed watching the game with you, and how about a final thought about that victory?
Well, you know, Jim, I wish I could say the same, that I enjoyed spending these last 3 hours with you, but that's just not the case. But, no, just kidding, of course. Nice win. They got to feel good about what they've done and celebrate a little tonight.
I think I'll see you next week, maybe.
What a memorable game this truly was. For Phil Simms, Danielle Bellini, and Larry Ridley, Jim Nance saying so long for now, and we leave you with the GMC Never Say Never moment of the game.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Every wide receiver in the NFL wants to be a top target, and 2 players will be trying to be that today. It's the Raiders going up against the Chiefs. Now we'll take you out to O.Co Coliseum where Jim Nantz and Phil Simms have the call.
Now as we go to the field, it's Niall Davis back deep for the kickoff. And Sebastian Janikowski looks set now to kick it away. Davis has got it. And the tackle's made right around the 25-yard line. At quarterback, he was the first overall selection in the 2005 draft out of the University of Utah. Quarterback Alex Smith. First down on the way. Charles is lined up directly behind the quarterback here. Smith with the handoff. He's brought down at the 25-yard line. On offense today, out of Notre Dame at tight end, 6'4", Anthony Fasano.
Hey, I saw Anthony Fasano, Jim, play high school football back in New Jersey. He is a really solid tight end, really good block with the line of scrimmage, and also can go down the field and catch those passes. You got to be smart on the defensive side now here, 3rd and long. Be a little careful. Maybe give up a short pass or a short run. And if they throw it short, make sure you come up and make the tackle.
3rd and long. Throwing now to his left. A takeaway. They bring him to the turf. So the rookie quarterback will take the field, trying to improve week by week.
Well, he's getting some experience. It's not a lot, but it's enough to help him feel more comfortable and I think play better. He should do well here today.
For this play, they'll go with 2 tight ends.
First down at the 30. Here's the handoff. DeVito's going to make the tackle.
Here's the offensive line. And for this team, they